Alright guys, TacticalRab back again today. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your day so far. And while iLLeY and Methodz have a bit of a nice back and forth here on the timeline, a lot of the pro players, especially the OpTic guys, very much looking forward to the day the Jetpacks may return to Call of Duty. The Halo guys seem to be liking their advanced movement in their side of things. Call of Duty pros seem to want it back as well. Very much intrigued to your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button is the best thing you can do to help this channel reach more people. Please consider subscribing as well if you have not yet already. Firstly, this from Simp. I love Vanguard. It's yeah, I mean, there's tweets coming out like this every day. To be fair to Simp and guys like aBeZy, they might even be better at this game than they were at Cold War, which is kind of scary. Like, just watching them play the game is insane. But yeah, the game isn't in the greatest state. These guys aren't particularly having a great time, and you know, we do have to wonder what that means for the rest of the season. If things are going to change, we are probably expecting some changes to happen to the game. How long those things are going to take, though, that's a massive question mark. What's even going on with the league? What even is the third game mode for this year? That also is another big question mark, because as Crone says right here, the first Challenger Cup is in 10 days time, I guess 9 days time as of today, and we still have no third game mode. APAC region is still waiting for an announcement, and the rule set has not yet been updated. This is the thing, we looked at the other day, like one piece of positive news coming out, the Latin American Challengers is now in business. That's really cool. But the APAC region was still like to be announced. I'm like, okay, you've announced all the other regions, what's the plans with the APAC region, what's going on there? Like at the first Challenger Cup right at the start of December, and you know, no third game mode. What are they going to do? Rule set, we don't even know what it's going to be. I guess they're going to have to hurry something out here, right? And we're not going to have a third game mode by then. There's been no announcement at all as to when that's going to come out. I guess they might be just waiting for like the season one, like whatever they're going to drop with it, like with the announcement that they do for that, and then actually, you know, run it then, because I guess having some content to drop in that season one update is more important than actually just giving us the game mode now so the pros can start to practice on it. The problem is though, right, like with the fact of the matter that the spawns are terrible in this game right now, at least in the current state. Control, and especially with no trophies, like control could be tragic. Like I don't really know what we're going to be expecting it for the third game mode this year. Probably bigger questions about that than there has ever been, because no one wants to play domination, quite frankly. This is what Sledgehammer Games though say. Like they're talking about some of the issues they have, shotguns and Das Haus, like some of the other problems, Vital Callup combo, dev errors, so much more. Like we'll continue to make Vanguard bigger and better with each patch. I'm sure they'll try, but of course everything they talk about here is generally related to the casual side. I'm not really sure how much focus there is on competitive. It's understandable, but you know, it's just kind of frustrating to see at the very least, to be honest. And of course these issues as well that RC says, so glad Tac Sprint is back, missed the finesse and being able to stay alive in any situation. There was some talk about this from some of the other guys. Not sure if RC's kind of means when he says Tac Sprint is back, of course it is back in this game. It has been in the previous game. I guess there wasn't Tac Sprint though, it was just auto sprint in general. But you know, Zakusi says, bit of a back and forth. Both my subs love it. People have Overdrive on for free. He goes, I remember Overdrive from back in the Black Ops 3 days. No, says aBeZy, he doesn't want it in the game. We talked about this last night, whether it should be considered cheating, right, if you're using auto Tac Sprint right now, given the pros of gentleman's agreement to it, but some players, the likes of Center, certainly want to be bringing it back into actually being allowed in the game. And that's the thing, as RC says, you know, Tac Sprint is back. Does that mean that they've kind of gone back on their GA, or is he just referring to the game as a whole? I guess we'll see on that front, but I don't really think anything's going to change. And even this from Clayster, as he says, aBeZy goes, why does stuns still do 20 damage? One of the most ridiculous things ever, frankly, in this game that's never been in the game before. Stuns always do 1 damage, and maybe there's some rare circumstances where when a player has 100 health and your gun does 33 damage, like you can kill them with a stun or whatever if you get 99 damage on the guy you hit them with a stun, or you hit them with a stun before and then you hit 3 shots. Whatever the case is, that's been a thing before. Nowadays, it's like, okay, if you hit a couple of shots on this guy, he's absolute, throw a stun at him, it'll take him down. It's like, why does it do 20 damage? Doesn't make any sense, honestly. It's never been a thing before. Like, it does other things other than doing the damage to them. Like, surely that's what your lethal grenade is for, to do the damage. Your stun just, you know, is the tactical grenade. But it is what it is. Clay goes, it's not changing. Well, that apparently, he reckons, is somewhat intentional. Wanted to mention this then from Hex's Vlog yesterday. Thought this was great. Hex's Vlog's back in business. But, yeah, iLLeY definitely had a few words to say. They had a tourney going on. I think it was the 50k Crimsix tourney, actually, that iLLeY was playing in, Scump was playing in, Shotzzy was playing in, and, well, Scump goes, look, these guys, they better watch out for me in the bracket if they match up against me. And, of course, Scump was playing with Methodz, and iLLeY says, you know, okay, Scump's pretty good, but Zini, maybe not so much.
I have, like, I'm not even kidding, like, I have, like, 15, 17 different pairs.
Well, I gotta like this. I've never seen this guy in shorts. Never.
I'm not a short kind of guy.
I gotta leave. Just pray that these two don't match up against me in the bracket. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yo, did you hear that?
Yeah, I mean, this guy's pretty good, but Zen. I don't know. Cut that out. Keep that in because I know Zen's gonna give me a tweet after that.
All right, I'm out of here, yo.
Peace, man.
So Methodz does come back to this on the timeline. He drops the question mark, so I take it. I knew you'd see it. So Methodz was watching this. I was kind of waiting for this to happen on the timeline, and indeed it did. That was pretty cool to see. But yeah, thought it was kind of funny regardless. Methodz definitely catching some strays the last couple of days. From Doug we saw yesterday, from iLLeY you can see right here. And well, who knows what's going to happen with Methodz, right? I don't think he's going to take a sub spot or anything in the league. Is there even a 12th team? Like, it's radio silent on that front, quite frankly. And well, there really isn't too long to go. We are almost here in December. This I also thought was funny from Methodz. Their top boat just keep channeling on Gavutu, Gavutu, whatever. They're playing a scrim, I believe, up against the FaZe guys. GG, thanks for the scrim. When they're up there, it's kind of tough to deal with that. And well, this I thought was funny from Looney. This should help at Methodz. How to get easy kills on the boat camera, some exclusive ace video. I know, well, send the line of sight to take these guys out, but maybe not so easy to execute some of these in a competitive match. This is the other big question mark as of late from, well, as fellow say last night in the Call of Duty League point out, young fellow came out swinging. Did he hit or miss? Hot take, Jetpack Call of Duty was the best Call of Duty era. This is a pretty big take. I think it's honestly a pretty damn good take, quite frankly. It depends obviously what era you're in. It always depends. Like if people came into the game and their first game was like Modern Warfare, and that's the game where they're having all their fun with their friends and stuff, and we're talking Modern Warfare 2019 rather than Modern Warfare, you know, Call of Duty 4, then that's probably going to be their favorite era of Call of Duty. Like that's just how it goes. Like whenever you kind of came into the scene, whenever you first started playing Call of Duty, a couple of years after that was probably when you're having your best time. Like for me, Black Ops 2, that kind of era definitely has really fond memories. But generally for me, it was the Jetpack era. Like to play and to watch, I thought Jetpack Call of Duty was just phenomenal. Now, probably the best years of competitive play. Like I really think Black Ops 3 could have been, well, it was so good. I just wish we had more events that year. There were some things that held back those titles. Like, there weren't enough events. Like the regular league wasn't so good. Like, I don't know. You can look at Black Ops 3. There was obviously like when the CDL just came into effect. There was like a global online pro league. Like all the different regions had their own online league. And they were just great to watch to get people, I thought, into the game. I also had the most fun playing public matches in these games. Like just destroying people with the movement that you could do in some of the Jetpack games. I wasn't great at Advanced Warfare. Black Ops 3 though was just next level. I love that game. Got 100% completion in pubs. Like I hit Prestige Master by like, you know, mid-December or something at the game. I was just grinding that game all the time. And to play competitively, like GBs, obviously League play wasn't great, Arena or whatever it was in that game. But you know, competitive play in that for all the game modes was just phenomenal. Like they had Uplink, they had CTF that was good. Of course, Hardpoint and Search and Destroy. The maps were fantastic. They worked so well for jetpacks. Wall running was kind of a little bit questionable, especially when you got to use some of the crazy ones that maybe took things a little bit too far. And then Infinite Warfare as well, as to kind of finish off the era, was kind of bad at the start. Search and Destroy was pretty brain dead. Like it basically took no skill at all. But Hardpoint towards the end of the year, when the spawns got fixed, was fantastic. I honestly think Infinite Warfare Hardpoint might have been like the second best Hardpoint ever after Black Ops 2 probably. So for many reasons, I think the Jetpack era was fantastic. I think fellows probably bang on the money right here, to be honest. And the problem is, if they just bring back jetpacks, does that solve everything? This is kind of the concern for me, because things have changed so much with Call of Duty, with Warzone. Like skill-based matchmaking is now a thing that it wasn't back in the Jetpack era, if you're thinking from the poly match perspective. Like of course all the weapons, all the attachments that they have now, like each gun is like 120 attachments or something stupid like that. If they just bring back jetpacks, does it kind of bring back the magic of that era? Like maybe not, right? But I mean, Shotzzy's kind of down for it, right? So this is what some of the OpTic guys have to say. Pistola says, I think Call of Duty needs advanced movement. What do you guys think? Imagine Shotzzy with more freedom. You guys better be scared. Shotzzy's like, yeah, please bring back the advanced movement. Whether that means Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3 action where you've kind of got the jetpack you can jump with, but also you can wall run, or whether that means Advanced Warfare where you can double jump and you can also dash to the side, or maybe something in between. I don't know. I think eventually they will probably bring it back. In Halo, you can kind of do this like long, slow type jump thing going on. We can jump quite high in the sky. And I think probably there is some sort of cycle going on where eventually we will cycle back to a jetpack Call of Duty. Whether that happens anytime soon, what they do for the Warzone integration, which of course is their main focus right now, is a bit of a question. I don't think it's so simple really of just bringing back the jetpacks. But who knows, right? Maybe Warzone changes and they say, okay, this season of Warzone for this year, we're going to bring in jetpacks or something. I don't know. Like if it comes back into fashion, it's a strange one. I think Infinite Warfare might have turned them off a little bit just because the reaction to Infinite Warfare was so bad. Looking back on it though, people actually kind of liked that game. But the problem was that I think people have got fed up of jetpacks after 2 years. So maybe if they do it again, they'll have to think about that. But this is a Dashy says as well, you know, W take, right? Bring back advanced movement. A lot of the Call of Duty players want it back. Does that necessarily mean COD's going to be back in business? Not necessarily. I think other things are required as well. I think we can have good Call of Duty games that are boots on the ground. But I think that it's probably only a matter of time they do make this return. But I'm sure Warzone has kind of thrown a spanner in the works on that front, to be honest, which is definitely at its pros and cons for competitive Call of Duty. Many might well say more on the negative side. I mean, this is what's going on in Halo, right? So you can can see that the jump and stuff like this, like Shotzzy's obviously having a good time with it. I mean, he won the Halo World Championship in 2018. He's even got the grapple in this game. It just reminds me kind of like, you know, Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4, right, with the grapple hook and stuff like this. And look at this. I didn't even know you could do this. He grapples the flag towards him. Like, I didn't know you could do this until I saw this, to be honest. Like, this is quite the play, frankly. And, yeah, he just puts the flag in. So, I don't know, like, it just having some good times, I'm sure, these guys the last couple of days. You've even kind of got the dash so you can pick up off the ground. So, there's a few things really with the advanced movement here in Halo that I think a lot of the players have missed having played it the last couple of days, and obviously how popular it has been with the advent of, well, ranked play actually being in the game at launch and all this type of stuff, that I definitely think has added credence to the idea that maybe Jetpacks back to Call of Duty is the way we need to go. And just this question from Charlie Intel to finish things off, which was, in your guys' opinion, the best Jetpack game? As I said, I think there's a few different answers here. I think in terms of maps, maybe Advanced Warfare. To me, the movement I preferred was Black Ops 3, and I think the maps in Black Ops 3 for me were the best. I think competitive was the best in Black Ops 3 on the whole. I think Infinite Warfare does get somewhat underrated though in these lists, because as I say, competitive in Hardpoint especially was actually really good. The weapons are really fun. There was a 3-gun meta, so I mean, it's things like this that actually make it Infinite Warfare slightly higher in my overall list than many people have them, but maybe just about behind the other two. Very much intrigued to your thoughts on all this stuff in the comment section below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, hit in the like button, tells the YouTube gods this is a good video, and I looks like you should see it as well, and upgrade the competitive Call of Duty community. Thank you for watching as always, take care, and I will see you next time.